Chat. What's going on, everybody? There's nobody in here yet, but maybe one or two people might jump in. I'm your host, Norbies from Run the Faith podcast, News with Norbies, where we give you the news from an unprofessional perspective, or the ghetto news, as Tony likes to call it. But yes, so I am currently on the 10. Cutlass Supreme, what up, man? Good to see you. Filthy Rich. Yep, Trump got it. Yeah, so that's what's the topic here is. Trump finally won. I mean, let's face it, guys. As soon as they tried to kill him, I knew it was a wrap. He was gonna win it. There's no way this guy could lose. This guy had the sympathy already. Mela Pela, what up? Cutlass, when you gonna go live with the ghetto news, dog? You know what? I gotta work on that. I know I gotta bring that soon. My apologies. I have been working on a few things. Uh I don't know if you guys saw that music video, Dia de los Muertos, with MC Peps, uh OG Midget Loco, um, Aztec Tribe, and King Blue. Now, I don't think I mentioned this part, but just to back off a little bit, I did put the BTS on my videos. You could go check it out, like the way they made it. OG Pamp shot the music video. Now, here's the little thing about that music video. Not only the music video, but the song. If you guys listen to that song, Dia de los Muertos with MC Pez, Miche Loco, Aztec Tribe, and King Blue. If you guys listen to that track, you'll hear me. I was on that track. That was my first time ever in my life being part of a Chicano rap song. I don't know how this happened. Well, I do know how that happened, but and shout out to MC Peps because he was the one that brought me on that track and told me to say these lines, which you'll hear on there. So I gotta say that was pretty cool. I never thought in my life that I'd ever be on a Chicano track. I didn't rap though, but I just said a line in the song. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out and try to guess which part is me. So that's one of the reasons why I was at the music video shoot because low key I was gonna try to be in the video. MC Peps had invited me so that I could say my line on the video, but unfortunately I wasn't up to code as far as what I had on. If you look at that video, they all had costumes. They had a whole setup, and they had masks. All I had was a black hoodie and black jeans. I mean, for I don't know. For some people, I would think that would be enough, but it wasn't. So I didn't have to. Well, I didn't get to be in the music video, but it totally came out great. I thought it was dope. You suck, do I? But so that was one project that I was part of. I thought it was cool. I've always said I've never really liked Chicano rap as far as the years probably going from 2001 to like 2020. I really didn't want to pay attention to it. I couldn't because where I live, I can't bump any of that music because I would probably get shot. But these guys, MC Pez, Midget Loco, Aztec Tribe, King Blue, and the crazy part is that Aztec Tribe is from San Diego, MC Peps, Midget Loco, LA, King Blue, all the way from Bakersfield. These guys that probably were in their youth would never even be near each other, will not talk to each other, won't even look each other in the eye because it might just start something. Because back in those days, You really didn't see anybody from San Diego working with LA or vice versa, or LA working with Bakersfield, vice versa. You really wouldn't see that kind of, union, that kind of togetherness. So when I started talking with MC Peps, I thought it was, it was great. And, he talked to me about his ideas, what he wants to do, and then his music. And I'm gonna be honest, before that time, I really didn't even listen to any of MC Peps's raps from back then. Um, but what I hear now, I think it's a lot different than what he had before. And what I like about his music and the type of music they're building right now is party music. Party music. Simple party music where you could be with your family at a cookout, drinking beer, chilling, dancing, and they have beats that just make you want to dance, beats that make you want to fucking have fun. They don't talk about fucking street life. They talk about leaving that at the door and then just having fun with your family, your friends, your girl, and that's what it was. That's what it was. It was us, all of us kicking back, having fun, having a few ones, playing some games, and we're good. Obviously, a lot of you guys know that they stopped doing that, like when the 2000s started. So I didn't pay attention to that. But now, with MC Pets bringing in this style of just having fun and then just being about fucking bitches, which I'm totally down with. I don't do that because I have like literally no game, and that's okay. I'm okay to admit that I don't have that kind of game, and I'm okay with it. But I do appreciate good music, and that's what they're bringing out. Good music. So I'm looking forward to more of that. And okay, so that's one project. The next project is kind of a secret project. I can't tell you guys till maybe, hopefully by next year when it happens or it comes out. But that's top secret project. But this one project that I could talk about is about a singer named Amora. She was under Danny Trejo's label, Trejo's Music. Amora is one of their singers. I shot a music video. I shot a music video, and I don't know if you guys checked it out, but if you haven't, go look up Amora J. HML standing for Hit My Line. I shot the music video. It was my first time. I'm not gonna lie. I was very nervous because I've never done it before. I didn't even think I could make it look like a music video. Thankfully, I got a lot of good feedback from a lot of people that I shot it to. People that I know that they'll tell me, "Oh, it's trash, bro." So thankfully, they gave me high regards, or high remarks, and I feel good about it. Amara liked it. A lot of my peers liked it, and I'm just glad I was able to pull it off. My first music video, and hopefully not the last, because I gotta hit up some artists and let them know if they'll let me shoot their music video, because I gotta start somewhere, right, guys? I gotta start somewhere, and that's gonna be great if I can make that happen and do more music videos, because that's kind of something that I want to get into as far as my next step. Because obviously, what I've been doing is podcasting, photography, and now videography. I don't know why it came out in that order, but that's just how. Telling as far as doing music videos, and I think in music videos, that's one thing that we're missing is story. I mean, when you think of like the classic music videos from back in the day, there was always like a story. There was always something going on, something that like really brought the song together. You don't see that too much anymore, and that's something that I want to bring back. Something I want to add to it. So hopefully, I'll be able to work with other artists that let me shoot their music videos, and I'll let you guys know. Aside from that, that's the little update for what's going on with me, why I haven't been on, and my apologies that I haven't been on because I just been busy trying to learn. Because the one thing about videography is that you got to learn. I never done it before, so I had to learn how to shoot music videos. I had to learn how to shoot it a certain way. I had to learn more about composition. Thank God for YouTube University that I was able to find enough teachers to really get me to understand, because I had to find a lot of different online YouTube teachers because everybody teaches differently. And thankfully I was able to find the ones that their information made sense in my head. Because different teachers sometimes they don't when they explain things to you, it doesn't really make sense. And then you hear from another guy and then you're like, well, why did he say that? That makes a whole lot more sense. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but that's what I mean. Uh, so that's it. That's all the stuff that I've been going through. That's why I haven't been online so much and or going live, because I just been busy doing that. So I could create. I really do just want to create a lot of stuff out there. I'm still a small fish in a very big pond over here. So hopefully, I'll eventually be a big fish and get to show a lot of other projects that I can show you guys, because that's really what I want to show. I want to show you guys what I can do, because if I could do it, you guys can do it, or anybody like us can do it. There are opportunities for us. We just have to be bold enough to reach out and take it. So enough about me. Let's go back to the topic of hand. Trump won. Now, look at it last night. I already knew he won it as soon as I saw Pennsylvania, because they really held out Pennsylvania a lot, even though he had a lot of the votes there. It was his, but they held it out for like 2 hours, knowing that Trump already won it. I mean, even I posted it. No, it's a wrap. Trump won it. Once he gets Philadelphia, he's gonna get Minnesota. Once he gets Minnesota, he's gonna get Nevada and possibly Arizona, which I'm sure he did. This was a complete sweep. Trump completely swept Kamala, and I, like I said, I knew it was gonna happen. As soon as they shot the dude, I knew this was gonna happen. He was gonna win. He survived 2 attempts. This guy he had the whole country behind him. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, somebody would have to try to take out Harris also to even the plane, but that wasn't going to happen, and it didn't. Thankfully, because we don't need anybody, dying over this either. Now, what I am concerned is that the Democrats really pushed out the message that Trump is going to do this mass deportation. Even though I know Trump has said that he's going to push deportation, his record speaks for him. And in his last administration, he didn't do that. Obama still beat him. Even Biden right now has beaten Trump as far as deportation numbers. I think he says it, and this is my opinion, and not only my opinion, but even Mexico's president's opinion, that Trump says what he needs to say to make his people happy. And if he has to say, I'm going to start mass deportation, he's going to say it as many times as he has to. Is he going to do it? Probably not, because that's exactly probably what he said last time. Did he do it? No, no. He did your average amount of deportations. Nothing major. Nothing that would be like, oh no, this guy's really deporting people. No, no. I think he's probably going to do the same. He's just saying that he'll just, he'll let the system do what it does, but he's not really gonna push. Like, hey, I really need you. I need a quota here. I need at least 10 million every month. I don't think he's gonna go and do that, because, in all honesty, he has a lot to fix. And I'm not talking about immigration. He has a lot of Biden shit that he needs to fix. He needs to fix a lot of the shit that Biden did, because a lot of the shit that Biden did is what put all of us in the positions that we are. Why so many that were against Trump all of a sudden became supporters of Trump. So what are those things? Let's see. One for sure is to renew that. He's got to not renew it, but he's got to bring back that contract he made with China, where China was required to buy about, I want to say, $2 billion worth of exports from the U.S. They're supposed to buy from us. I don't know if you guys recall, but Biden actually undid that contract. So I would hope that Trump would bring that contract back to the table with China, and China would have to buy American goods. Second, taking us out of NATO again, taking us out of the Paris Accord. I think it's called the Paris Accord, but correct me if I'm wrong. But he needs to take us back out. There's no reason for the U.S. to keep paying for NATO's and the Paris Accord. There's no reason for the U.S. to keep paying the bill for them. Why are we paying the bill for Europeans? So I would hope that Trump takes us out again from those organizations and let them deal with their own fucking problems. Because as we all know, America, and I gotta assume he's gonna do it again. And I was really happy when he left NATO, when he took us out of NATO, when he told NATO, we're not paying your fucking bills anymore. We got more, we got our bills to pay here. So I hope he does take us out of that. As far as fracking, I'm pretty sure he's gonna approve a lot of it. I don't think California is going to come down, because even he knows that he has no control over California gas prices. That's a state thing, and those places are privately owned, and the government does not regulate these companies. So they pretty much can do whatever the fuck they want, unless Trump suddenly says, you know what, we're taking control of the refineries, we're taking control of the oil, fucking pumping oil. I don't see Trump going that far, but I do hope he does put his foot inside California, and he does something that'll scare Newsom, do something that'll scare Pelosi. I want him to start an investigation on Pelosi for insider trading, because she has broken the law every fucking time, abusing her power. She became rich by using inside information. I hope he puts Newsom in jail for sending out mail-in ballots without people requesting it, because he should be punished for that. He should not be sending those mail-in ballots without any requests. That's stupid. That's a waste of funds. That's a waste of paper. I mean, I got a bunch of fucking mail-in ballots. What am I gonna do with it? They're going in the trash now. They're going in the trash. But hopefully, I do hope that Trump does step in to California and says, you know what, I'm going to use my federal power to change some shit here. Because honestly, the Democrats have way too much power here in California. And I would appreciate it if Trump did do something here, because these Democrats are fucking out of their mind. But like I said, going back to the first thing that I said about immigration, I don't think I'm not really too worried about that. And mind you, I probably have family too that should be worried about that, because the Democrats have definitely put fear in people that Trump is somehow worse than Obama and worse than Biden, which doesn't even make sense, because you go by numbers, Obama is king of deportation. I do believe he will change certain amnesty policies that were brought on by the Democrats, especially for the policies for Venezuelans, Honduran. For the most part, I know that I think another one it might be Bolivia or Colombia, but under the Biden administration, he approved a ton of amnesty for them. That's why you see them here. That's why you see so many in Democratic states. Mass migration. There's so many immigrants now from these countries because the Biden administration promised them amnesty, which is why you started seeing all these what do you call them? These wagons. What did they call them? If somebody knows what they call them, these wagons, something wagon. Anyways, I can definitely see Trump taking those back, saying no more amnesty for you guys. If you guys don't get a job, you guys don't start participating, you guys got to go back. Because at this point, we really can't take away what we already gave them. Because if we did that, we would literally be sending them to their death because they are not wanted people in their lands now. If anything, if they go back to their lands, something will happen to them. It's like I always tell people, it's like I've been telling people, we have a lot of immigrants pouring in because we, the US, have lost control over those countries. Countries that we as a country, the US, exploit their governing system so that we can get their resources. Not only so that we can get the resources, but to make sure that these countries never develop. We don't need other countries south of here developing because if that happens, we will the US in a whole will start losing world power. The US has world power right now. Mexico little by little is gaining its power within the world stage. Brazil also, Chile, even Chile. There's a lot of countries that are now getting taken back by their peoples. And our dummy governments that we put in there are losing. And they're losing mostly because of, this right here, the internet. Because of the internet, a lot of these people are losing their power, which is why the government wants to control the internet because they don't need all these people from different countries telling everyone what's going on. But yeah, Tom like it's 2028. Yeah, that's father right there. Let's see. Ghetto Paisa says, they were bringing Venezuelans here just because they were getting the oil that was in Venezuela. Exactly. A lot of these people were part of the families that were running the government that was helping us get that oil. They were helping us to destabilize their government. They were our spies because we don't need Venezuela becoming a world power because if they become a world power, less power for the US. You guys got to remember, or not remember, but you guys got to realize that the United States needs a working population. We need a massive working population because they're the ones that make America run. I know nobody likes immigrants, nobody likes any of that stuff, but at the end of the day, we, the US, destabilize their country so that their people can come here because the US knows they're not making shit money in their country. So where are they going to go? Here. They're going to come here because they'll make more money. They have more opportunity because we literally say it in we need a workforce. but not one that charges the way a regular person would charge. We need very cheap labor in the U.S. so that we can. The United States exploits these people so that we can have cheap fruits and vegetables, so that we could have cheap a lot of stuff. And that's where we're at, guys. Immigration, all these politicians can say they don't want it, but at the end of the day, because we require they come here to work. Because in reality, we could make their countries 3 times as good so that they could stay there and they will stay there. Perfect example, El Salvador. El Salvador. Their country got fixed so well, they don't want to come here anymore. They're good. They can finally run their businesses there. They love it there because, the US helped them. The US helped them fix his country. We could do that to any country. The US can literally fix any country and make it 3 times better. But we don't. Why? Because we need a workforce. The United States workforce has always depended on the people from Mexico, Central America, and feel like they're being heard. Forefathers found this country. See, if does not see things from a prideful view, a corporate view, how can we gain more? Where can we cut? What can we use to pay less? And that's just where it's at. All right, guys. Well, been here 28 minutes. I just wanted to come up here and just tap in. Um, if you guys haven't seen the music video for Dia de los Muertos with MC Peps, Midget Loco, King Blue, and Aztec Tribe, go check it out. Try and see which part of the song I'm in. And also go watch Amora J's music video, HML. That's the one I shot. Give it a like, put a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.